What's up, everybody? It's your boy Frank from Bangin Gears. How's everybody doing tonight? See how many people we got in here. There we go. There we go. I'm back. Hello, Mary. How are you? Good morning to you as well. Glad you can make it on tonight. It's nighttime here. I guess it's morning there. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hopefully we get a couple more people in here. Mary, where are you from? Aha. Keith Parker, what's up, buddy? How you been? What's up, Keith? Hope everything's well with you. You got it. Yeah, I know. It's technical difficulties. There's nothing you can do. I'm in the garage. So, Keith, I'm trying to think if are you Mississippi, Keith? It's been a while, and I can't remember the last name. Or is that Keith from Ocean City? That's what I thought. How are you feeling? Because I know you've been in and out of the hospital, stuff like that. Yep. I thought you were here now. I thought you were in Virginia. I didn't think you were still in Maryland. But either way, how are you feeling? Because I know you, like I said, you've been in and out. Good evening, Mary. Glad you made it in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it very much. Dee's Rides is in the house. What's up, D? How you doing, buddy? How do you like the new place? And do you want to come on? Had weight loss surgery. I work at Springfield. Keith, man, that's fantastic. I am glad you're doing well. I'm glad you had the surgery done. I hope it all works out. You're a cool dude, and I miss seeing your face. Hopefully I get to see you in Ocean City at some point. Stay here, host, just cleaning here. Huh. Glad you're... So where is here, Mary? Where are you from? Keith says, it's awesome, bro. Can't wait to vlog from the new spot. I'm unable to come on, but we all have to get together again for a collab. Yes, we do. Absolutely. We need to get together, have all four of us on there. Me, you, Car Rant, Boosted Bill. We get everybody on. Have that again. If you want me to host it, I'm happy to host it. Or if one of you guys want to host it and help promote your channel, we could do that as well. Building a Monty for cruising Ocean City next year. Why aren't you going to cruising? Why aren't you going in October to the endless summer? It's still going on. We're going. You still doing the motorcycle thing, or you're strictly cars now, Keith? First read light of the night. Keith says, I might still come. I'm not sure the car will make it. Mostly cars. Good, dude. Very cool. TX, what's going on, brother? How are you doing? Welcome to my live stream. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everybody who's coming in because I usually don't get a lot of people. So anybody that comes in, I appreciate it. I really do. So Keith, we're going, because they did not cancel Endless Summer and they're going to take their precautions, we're going. I'm still going. And a matter of fact, I'm going up to New York next week for the Adirondack Nationals. Even though it's been canceled, we're still going anyway. T-Studio, I appreciate you smashing the like button. I appreciate everybody who smashes the like button. Where's that button? There you go. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. So hopefully we get it. This is great. This is more people than I usually have. So, get with me in October. We'll try to come up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I know a few people on my camp are not going The guys, all the motorcycle guys obviously are not coming, but we go to cruising with all my cousins and everything. So we should have a good crowd as we usually do. Keith, I'm not going to, I'll save that for later. Actually, let me put that in my phone. I appreciate your phone number, but please don't put your phone number on here because God knows where it'll go. Let me put that in the phone real quick. Keith, I already got you in here, buddy. I already got you in there. We're going to hide that so nobody sees that. We don't want everybody calling Keith because everybody can see what you post up there. TX says he loves the motorcycle. I appreciate that. I'm waiting for somebody to make a comment. I'm waiting for somebody to make a comment because the car is not there. So consistency, man, consistency. It's always the way. I try to keep it that way. And ladies hit me up. Good vibes. So the car is in the shop getting some new shoes. I get to pick her up tomorrow. If anybody wants to come up and chat, let me know. I'll send you the link. You can come on up. Do a little chat. So, Keith, are you still working with Bobby? How's Bobby doing? I haven't seen Bobby in, was it like 6 years? I'm sipping on some scotch. Some Dalmore 18. You still go to the shop and he's good. Well, is he still building bikes or he's doing something else? Should put some music on or something. But sometimes when I put the music on, you guys can't hear me all that well. So, hey, there's 703 cruising. What's going on, Joker? How you doing, brother? He's got a new place too. So he's got a new place. D's Rides got a new place. Everybody's got new places to crash. Keith says he's not doing the bike thing anymore, that Bobby is into cars now. I feel like crap. I completely forgot about me. About what? About the junkyard? Don't worry about it. It's all good. Mary is still here. Mary, I appreciate you coming in. I really do. I'm glad you're sticking around. Mary, if you're into cars and motorcycles and anything automotive, you really should be kind of getting in touch with like 703 Cruising and D's Rides, TX Studio. I don't know if he's a car guy or not. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's all good, man. It's all good. The junkyard will always be there, my friend. Not a problem. Not a problem. Of course, Mary, I appreciate you staying in. I appreciate you hanging out as much as possible. But I'm down, not this weekend, not next. So next weekend, I will be in New York for the Adirondack Nationals. I'm going to go up beginning of September and be up there for a while. So I will not be able to go until I get back. And then when we get back, there's a short time period before we all go to Ocean City for the endless summer. So I don't know. My time might be getting a little crazy as well. So I'm not sure. If it happens, we can go. We can go. If not, don't sweat it. No problems. I just like walking around junkyards. So you never know what you're going to find and what you can make some cool stuff out of. So it's all good, buddy. Don't know what to say, just watching. Tina Marie, I appreciate you coming in. You're more than welcome. You don't know what to say, just hanging out. I appreciate it. The name, excuse me, but the name doesn't sound familiar to me. So I don't know if you're a YouTube person I know, or you're in one of the Facebook pages, or you subscribe to the Facebook page or all that. So tell me where I know you're from, Tina. Bluegrass, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I appreciate you popping in. I know you might want to come on at some point and talk. So if you do, let me know. I'll let you know when I'm available. I will, buddy. I'll keep you in contact. Which country am I in? I am in the United States of America. Which country are you in, Mary? Let me know when you have some free time on the weekend. We'll try to make some. Absolutely. And like I said, if we can get together, like I said, if you want to come on and talk about the truck, or you want to come here and we do a live stream side by side, whatever you're available and whatever you want to do, absolutely. We do. So me and D's Rides and Boosted Bill and Car Rant, sometimes we do like a group thing where we all kind of do like a collaboration. If you want to be a part of that, you let me know, and we can get you on here as well. We can all talk about the videos we make and everything like that. So what's up, cuz? When are you coming up now? No, so I made a mistake when I texted you today, Stephen, that I meant where was the show on Saturday, not Friday. I will be up there Saturday the 5th to go to the car show with you. Yeah, that's about it. Just hanging out. Cool. It's all good. I appreciate you popping in, Tina. I really do. I appreciate everybody who pops in, because like I said earlier, I usually don't get a ton of people. So anytime I get a good amount of people in here, which is like now, I'm ecstatic. And if anybody wants to come up and talk about their car or talk about something, you let me know. Philippines, but working here in Hong Kong. So it's probably tomorrow for you. It's probably Friday there, isn't it? It's still Thursday here. I like my lumpia and my chicken adobo. So Steven says, okay. And there it is. Where's the Cobra? New bike. So no. The bike's always been here. Actually, I'm trying to sell the bike. Usually I'm sitting on the bike when I do my live stream, and the car is parked in there. Obviously, the car is not here because the car is getting some new shoes, getting some new tires just in time for Hot Rod Week. So that's where she is, and we'll get her back tomorrow. Heading up to Corvettes at Carlisle on Saturday. Hope the weather will. I hope so too, brother. I know it's we're supposed to get some rain next couple of days because of Hurricane Laura. By the time it reaches us, it might be tropical storm, might just be rain. So hopefully you stay dry, my friend, and Carlisle goes off without a hitch. Yes, it's Friday here at Hong Kong. Tell you about the bike. So it's a 1984 XS 650. I had the frame custom built by GS Motor Company out of North Carolina. Then this is the first bike I ever built. I've built 5, and this is the first one I've ever built, knowing I was going to be mine. It was going to keep it for a while, but it's time to go. I've moved past the bikes. So for a while there, I was building them and selling them. And like I said, I had built 5, and then I had 3 at one point, different types of bikes. I had the Yamaha. I had an old Honda CB750 chopper. And then I had a regular street bike. And I kind of sold them off one by one. And I still need to get rid of this one. But I'm looking to get rid of it. It's been a while. I thought I was going to go to at least one car show this year, but it doesn't look like it. Well, hopefully you can come down the cruise in Ocean City for like the day like you usually do. And just kind of hang out for a day. We can get together. If you come alone, or put you in a car, we can drive you around, take you to the inlet and stuff like that. I'm sure we're going to have extra passes. I can get you in, and then you can film from inside instead of just being on the street. So if you make it down there, let me know, and we'll hook you up. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? Wow, you're getting in depth. You're getting deep real quick, D. I was an advertising major in college, and I minored in film. So, and I did that. I was in advertising for about 15 years out in California and Mississippi for a little while. So when I came to Virginia and changed careers, I needed a creative outlet. That's when the motorcycle building started. That's when I started building bikes. And I wish I would have started the YouTube channel then. I could have had a lot more in-depth videos of putting bikes together. But I needed an outlet for my creativity because my job now is super stuffy. So I wanted to go back to my roots of kind of filmmaking and things like that. And even though my equipment is mediocre compared to yours, at least. So that's why I don't do a lot of vlogging. That's why I kind of stick to the creativity shots and the B-roll and the cinematic and stuff like that. So Tina says, what did it get to? Tina says, Thursday here in Toronto. Of course it's Thursday here in Toronto. I've always wanted a bobber. You want this one? Keith says, I missed you guys. Going to jump in the shower. Have a great night. Keith, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Stay well. Watch your health and all of this. And please keep in touch. Okay, brother? And when we get closer to October going down, I'll definitely shoot you a call and see what you're going to be up to. Your videos are professionally done. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. I do a little bit of the over editing, I think. I think I need to maybe tone it down. I'm going to give somebody give somebody a heart attack with all my super fast editing and stuff like that. So I was buffering and lost all the chats. Is that just you, or did I buffer and everybody lost me? Let me know. If I need to say something over, I will. You got it, Keith. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks, brother. If you see Bobby, tell Bobby I said hi as well. Steven says it was just her. These right. Speaking of cinematic shot, what YouTubers do you look for motivation? I watch a lot of Peter. I love his stuff. I do watch a lot of Casey Neistat because I like the way he vlogs and he does the B-roll in between. I might start trying to copy that as well. Try to make my videos maybe a little longer than what they normally are. Because right now I try to have as much creativity and fun in the intro, and then I kind of just do the car thing after. But I got to talk more. I think the intro I did for the steering wheel, I really love that intro. It kind of feels like a little bit of a movie before we get to the car thing. But you know, I like. I'm trying to think who I do. I can't think of anybody's name off the top of my head, but there's a couple of YouTubers that I watch that talk about the editing and the filmmaking and the cameras and all that. I'm always looking to do other stuff. So it's okay now. All right, Tina, thank you. Steven Smith, can't wait for ride in the Cobra. Hope the weather is good that day. It will be. And like I said, it's 2 weeks, Steven. So if we can get your 6'6" ass into Cobra, we'll take you for a ride, no problem. Even if you gotta suck on your kneecaps for a little while, we'll get you in there. Absolutely. 3 Monty Steve is up. It's usually way past his bedtime. I live here in the United States, so do I. Where are you in the United States? I'm in Virginia. Steven says he's getting ready for bed now because it's way past Steven's bedtime. Editing is a lot of work. I went away from the cinematic bits just because it was so much work to get in. I hear you. I can totally understand that. And the editing, the editing takes forever. And that's why I think it would help me tremendously if I slow down my editing and don't really over edit as much as I do. I think it looks more cinematic that way, and it keeps me from really trying to all those edits. I mean, I've done 3-minute videos with 150, 175 cuts in it, and it's just takes me all week. What editing software? I use Final Cut Pro. When I first started, when I first started to see if I liked it, I was using a free version of iMovie on my wife's Mac, and then I kind of went out and bought my own desktop and got Final Cut Pro and all that, and I really kind of upped my game with all the color LUTs and the transitions and all that sort of stuff, and I'm having a lot more fun than I ever did on that little laptop. What tires am I getting in the car? I'm getting BF Goodrich comps. So you're welcome. I appreciate that. Virginia in the house. There's a bunch of us in here. What's up, Black Spring with Autumn? I'm glad you popped in. I haven't seen your face in a very long time. So I appreciate you popping in. You do a lot of stuff during the day now, and I don't get to see you at night like I normally do. So I appreciate you popping in. T Studio X is in Pennsylvania's in the house. Pennsylvania's in the house. He doesn't. Yeah, but that's what makes your videos unique. It's all one shot. It's all one take, and you're talking. I just wish we got to see you more in the videos. And I know it's, you don't want to be doing this while you're doing that. So, but, you know, I think you're one of those channels where, you know, where people like, did they hide their face and people don't know who they are. And then when they finally reveal themselves, everybody's shocked. I think you do such a great job, Joker. You need to show your face a little more. Ladies and gentlemen, EJ Rose is in the house. She's in the house. EJ, let me know if you want to come up. You know, everybody loves to ask you questions. What was your first bike build? So I had a XS 650 built for me, and it was a complete pile of crap. And I ended up taking the bike completely apart and rebuilding it myself. And even though technically that was the first bike I ever rebuilt, I don't consider it one of mine. So technically, that's the first bike I ever built. I have a couple of bike videos when I first started, just slideshows of all the bikes I built. Because, you know, when I started building the bikes, the photographers started hitting me up, and the models wanted to use them for photo shoots and things like that. So it all kind of started that way, and that's why I have all these photographs of these bikes with all these amazing chicks on them, including EJ Rose. Diego Tango, sup, bro? Hi, folks. What's my favorite helmet? My favorite helmet is this one. I don't like wearing helmets, but I know I have to. So I got my little German non-DOT skid plate. But when we go down to Ocean City, first thing I do is I take the helmet off. Same here. Nice to see you around. You look well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Trying to keep up, trying to keep working. And Bluegrass wants to hear from EJ. Cliff says EJ makes any bike look better. That's true. EJ, I sent you the link. If you're still in here, I sent you the link. So if you want to come on in, and we'll put you up on screen. Maybe we'll show one of the videos with you in it. I mean, we got plenty of videos with you in it. So, Reichstag German helmet. It's just a helmet. So, Cliff, did you drop the car off yet? Get the work done? And Diego Tango wants to know, do you like the new electric Harley Davidson? I saw it when we did the bike event in Washington. I didn't get on it. They were doing like little dyno test rides. The electric, I mean, it's nice looking. I'm sure it's got a ton of torque. Most of them do. But I don't think it's going to be the best electric bike out there. I have my own opinions about Harley. I think they let themselves lag a little too much and kind of fell off the bandwagon. And now they're trying to play catch up. And I'm not sure that they ever will. There's a lot of independent companies out there that are just smoking them. Not yet, waiting for parts to be delivered. Well, that's cool. Hopefully we'll get to see the car. When I'm up there. Got to sign off. It's been fun. Glad to see many people joking with you. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming in, D. And like I said, anytime you want to come on, you let me know, and we'll get you back on here. And we'll try to set something up with all of our local YouTubers in here. And we'll see what we can get done. But I appreciate you coming in, very much so. There you go, Tano. He agrees. Yeah, I think Harley... Like I said, I just think Harley is they're always late to the game. You know, when they first started, they were new and they were first and they were just inventive and all that. And now they play catch up to like everything. So I'm enjoying it. It's all good, dude. I figured out what you meant. It's all good. I agree, D. Thank you for your service, my friend. Simplify. I don't know where EJ went. Hopefully she comes back. I didn't even know she had a YouTube channel, to be honest. If I would have known that, I would be tagging her in some of these videos that she's in for her page. See if we can get her up here. So, but I'm glad everybody's doing well. I'm glad everybody's in. Like I said, if anybody wants to come up, let me know. I'll drop the link. You come on up. You can show us your car, your ride, walk around it with the camera. We'd appreciate that. You just want to chit chat, come on up. We can get EJ up here. We'll bring EJ up. This way I could just sit back and smoke and she could just take over as my co-host. Looky who it is. It's Mandy, Mixed Media Queen. Mandy and I were just talking about this the other day. So, Mary's really cool. Mandy, excuse me. Mandy is a crafter. She makes all these little cool things on her channel. Mandy's like a jack of all trades. So she's a crafter, and she does these great crafting things. And right now she's doing something with cigar boxes that I might be supplying her with. She does like a little bit of ghost hunting as well, which is kind of cool. Does these like late night graveyard walks with the spirit box. It's really cool. I like her channel. I find it very entertaining, and that is what YouTube is all about. She finally caught up with me because she streams like, when Mandy does streams, it's like 5 or 6 hours. And I don't know. I couldn't do it. After 2 hours, and I'm standing. And I don't know if when she streams, she's standing, but hopefully she's sitting down. Because a 5-hour live stream, standing up, no. What's up, Bangin Gears? How's it going? What's up, Eric? How you doing, brother? Glad you popped in. Glad we see a lot of new faces in here, and I really appreciate everybody popping in. I really do. It's 703 Cruising, reaching out to Mandy. Oh, and while we have everybody here, let me plug the merch. One of my shirts, love the paint, respect the rust. And we got the Bangin Gears logo in the back. So, I love my new merch channel. My dang Wi-Fi box went out today. I'm trying to upload a video right now. It's making my phone lag so bad. Oh my God. What are you trying to load? Like a 5-hour video from your phone? Are you kidding me? She stands the whole time. You are out of your mind. You are out of your mind. Is that a new toy in the background? No, it is not. No, it is not. Usually when I do my live streams, I keep it parked right here behind the car, and I'm sitting on it or standing, leaning up against it while I do my live streams. But as you see, the car is not here. The car is not here. It's getting some new shoes. So I had all this space, and I needed some kind of lighting thing to set everything up. So we are... I can never figure out the camera. So I'm over here. So we're spotlighting the motorcycle. But it is not a new toy. I built that probably 10 years ago. Probably 10 years ago. Mandy loves the shirt. I appreciate that. How did you come up with the Bangin Gears name? Blow 5-speed gearbox once. No. I don't know. I can't remember where I got the name from. When I was building the motorcycles, we went under the name Two Wheel Mafia. And that name came from a friend of mine, David, who came up with that name. But Bangin Gears, I can't remember where I got the name from. But I like it because I wanted a automotive I wanted a channel that dealt with everything that had a motor. So I didn't want to specify a bike channel like Two Wheel Mafia, which then if I have a car in there, it kind of throws everything off. So I wanted something that encompassed everything that had a motor. So that's where Bangin Gears came from, but I can't remember where the actual name started. It's a 32-minute recap of those 2 nights at the cemetery. 34 friggin' minutes. Wow, that's a short one for you. That's like a break. 34 minutes. Yeah, but okay, let me ask you this. So it's a recap from those nights. So you have to go through all of the speaker box and all that sort of stuff and try to figure out what you want to highlight, and then you make another video from that. So if you got 32 minutes of really good stuff, that's really good. Cool, I didn't know you had a bike. Oh, yeah. So the bike thing was first. I had all bikes. Like I said, this is the first one I've ever built here. And then I built 4 more. And then I took one as a trade for a pool table. That was the Honda. I had an old Honda CB750 chopper. And then I had a regular street bike. And I made a deal with the wife that I would get rid of the bikes to get the car. And I got rid of the bikes, except for that one. And I'm trying to sell it now. I'm just trying to get rid of it. So, but because I spend so much time in the car, I haven't started that bike in probably 3 years. So I'm having a hard time selling it because carbs need to be cleaned out. But when I put it away, it ran phenomenal. We took it down to like Ocean City every year for Bike Week. And then I put it away. Actually, I cracked the gas tank. We were on a long ride. And because there's no suspension in the rear, there's no suspension. God, in the rear, there's no shocks here at all. It's just a hardtail. So from all the vibration, I cracked the tank and gas was just pouring out of it. And I went into a bike shop that we just happened to be passing, and they kind of JB welded the gas tank to get it fixed. And I bought a new gas tank, and I had every intention of getting it fixed and refixing it and getting it spray painted. And then I just I had 2 other bikes to ride. So I rode those, and it just kind of sat and sat and sat. And then I wanted to get rid of the bikes and get the car. And so it just sat and sat and sat. And like I said, I have all the parts. I have a new gas tank that's all prepped for paint. And I'm having a hard time selling it because everybody wants to take it for a ride. And oh, son of a, I just spilled my scotch. Everybody wants to take it for a ride, and you can't start it. And I really don't want to put any more time or money into it to get it started. So we'll see. It's a project. Little smiley face. Been to any shows lately? No, I missed a couple because of work. So I missed one of the Cars and Cigars events that they had a couple of weeks ago. I missed that. I am going up to Lake George next week for the Adirondack Nationals, which was canceled, but we're still going anyway. So now I'm 1 minute and 30 seconds behind. Oh my God, I want to scream, lag. Woosa. It's making my phone lag. Would you ever get another ride, like another bike? Or are you saying, would I sell the Cobra and get another car? Or build? I don't want to build anymore. The problem I had with the bikes is that I built that one for me, and then the other ones, I actually had people who hired me to build bikes for them. So whenever that happens, I have a deadline. And then my friends would come over and go, hey, we're going to go to Skyline Drive for a ride. Do you want to come? And I'd be like, I can't. I have to finish this. I have to work on this. I got to do this. And I was spending the entire summer in the garage working on bikes and welding and all that. And so if I ever get another car, I'm not building it. And if I ever get another bike, I'm not building it. Those days are done. And I almost did it again. I'm Italian. I talk with my hands, and I keep knocking it over. Yes, I have to go over all that footage. It's taken a week. But I added a screenshot of the reflection of my window on my truck. You can see 10 people's reflection or 3 or 4 animals. It's freaky. I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely have to check it out. EJ Rose sent me a heart. EJ, do you want to come on? I sent you the link in a text message. Just hit the link. Come on up. Everybody's asking about you. Nobody wants to see this. Everybody wants to see that. So if you want to come up, hit the link and I'll bring you up. Party foul, no wasting scotch. True. True. There she is. Oh, she's lagging. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss E.J. Rose. No, besides the Cobra. I don't have any room.
Working?
Hey, there you are. You're lagging. I got you. How are you? You keep breaking in and out. Now you're frozen again. It's a good pose, though. You're frozen. Besides the Cobra, I have no room. If I had a bigger garage, maybe, but I don't. So, so what are you laughing at me? 703. It looks good, doesn't it? Hold on, let me find it. So who's better? EJ, I'm going to shoot you down and bring you back up. How's that? Come on. Nope. You're going to have to go inside, closer to the modem. But, so Joker, how's the truck coming? I'm watching all your videos, working on the truck. Yes, I am, Eric. Do you? Make sure you send me that. I'll use that in a video. Yes, I am going in October to Ocean City. Of course. I will be there that whole week. I've had a couple people on my end have prior engagements, so they can't come. But I will definitely be there. My cousin Mike said he'll definitely be there. And we might get a couple of new people in. Hopefully my dad will come up from Florida. If they let him out of that state. He's got a screenshot of me and EJ doing our Vogue poses. The lag is bad for us girls tonight. Oh, hey, maybe too much scotch. That was the real EJ Rose and not an imposter. That was the real EJ Rose. That was not an imposter. She is back. Let's get her on. See if she gets in. EJ. EJ. Think it's going to be crazy packed? I think it's going to be packed. I think it's going to be crazy packed. I think so many people are pissed off. And on top of that, New York took Maryland off of the quarantine list. So I think you're going to have a huge influx of New Yorkers. Hey, EJ, welcome back. And you're frozen again. I think we're going to have a huge influx of New Yorkers coming to Ocean City. The usual crew that might have been, well, it's on the list. If I come back, I'm going to get quarantined, blah, 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 blah. I think they're all going to be like, oh, it's off the list. We're coming in. I think it's going to be packed. You get like 3 seconds, EJ, and then you freeze up. Hold on. Screenshot. Hold on. That's all you're getting. EJ lives out in the boonies. You need to call your Verizon people and say, hey, I need the Wi-Fi. Oh, she lost me again. So, Eric, I'm assuming you're going. Everybody's phone is lagging. Yes, indeed. Good, good, good. Sorry, Frank, my phone is lagging as well. My truck is in a shop. Hopefully I get it back. We get it back within a month or a few. So why is the truck in the shop? What are you having done? Yes, indeed, he's going. I know, face slap. EJ Rose, I'm so sorry. My service now is crazy. I've tried logging in 3 times. It's okay, EJ. It's all good. I appreciate you trying. The fans love you. Everybody just wants to know what's going on in your life, stuff like that. EJ is an essential employee. She's in the healthcare industry. She's an essential worker, doing her part. She's worked with me on a ton of videos. And you guys like her on the live stream. So if we can get her on, we'll get her on. Eric says, bring some hats and some extra large shirts. I want to purchase one of each. Eric, you can do that. You can do that now. So you already have them. Go to my t-shirt page, which is, give me a second, I'll help you out. Let me see if I can help you out real quick. EJ's trying to get back in. So, Eric, if you go to my page, there's a link to the t-shirt page. You can get the shirts now if you want. Hats, I don't do through them. Hats I do through somebody else because they're embroidered. I will have hats with me in Ocean City. So we can definitely get a hat in Ocean City. But if you want the shirts, jump on now and you can get the shirts now. So you don't have to wait. So you already got them. EJ, thank you for your service. That's my cousin Cliff. I tricked fixing my trans leak and some other stuff, but screwed, so I got you. Didn't want to take it to the new house and still have to take it to the shop anyway. I got you. I got you. So I'm trying to help out these guys. Let me see here. See if I can help out. Copy. So, Eric, here is the link to my t-shirt store. We got her. Don't move. We got her. We got her. So how are you doing? Oh, she's frozen. Damn.
Maybe not.
Oh, there you go. No. You're going in and out. Hopefully get some new headers and exhaust, trans cross members, and she's back. And she's gone. EJ. So hopefully we get EJ back. She keeps going in and out. She'll figure it out eventually. But I just dropped a new design on the t-shirt page. There she is. And she's frozen. She gets like 3 seconds. Like a half a second. But so Caliph will like this, and I know Mike's not in here, but I got a trophy whore design on one of my shirts that I haven't gotten it yet. But that design is on the new t-shirt page. Trophy whore. It's what my cousin calls me every time we go to car shows and I win a trophy. He says I'm a trophy whore. Any other guys in this chat heading to Ocean City? Bluegrass might come to Ocean City. 703 Cruision's up in the air. My cousin Cliff, he may or may not come. See, there it is. Fitting. There it is. Yep. Got to have a shirt that says Trophy Whore. Relight this while we're waiting for EJ. So yeah, so the Cobra actually went in for an oil change because I don't have a jack where I can get underneath the Cobra to pick it up, or else I do the oil change myself. And you noticed I had a nail in the tire, and it couldn't be patched. It was right on the lip. He said, I can't put a plug in there. It's too close to the sidewall, stuff like that. So, and the front tires were pretty, EJ, we know you've been trying to get on, no problem. If you can make it, you can make it. If not, don't worry about it. So it's all good. If you can, hopefully you can come on. If Dominic still has remote learning, because Steve may go. Well, hopefully he's coming. Good. You mean to Ocean City? That's great. That's great. Because Pete called me today. Pete can't make it. Joe's not going. He says Lake George is going to be his last show for the season. And then Richie's got something with work. So it's just me and Mike and possibly my dad. So I got 2 beds open. So if you're coming, Cliff, you better call a bed. So like I was saying, they found a nail in the tire in the rear. And he goes, I can't patch it. So what do you want to do? And I was like, well, let's just swap out both rear tires. And then I thought about it. The fronts on that on my Cobra whoever owned it before me, the camber on the front was so negative that it's almost worn bald on the inside of the tire. So I was like, you know what, just screw it, just do all four. So I'll pick the car up tomorrow, and then she will be ready to go. That's the new style, Frank? All that camber? No, that's too much camber. I've seen those cars where the wheels are fucking crazy stupid. No, that's not me. That's not me. I understand if you're tracking a car, it's got to be some negative, and the previous owner must have tracked this car a couple of times. But I had him check the brakes too, because I've had the car now for like 3 years, and the brakes are still good. So at some point, I'm going to have to replace brakes. But because of the antique license plates, I don't have to get the car inspected. So it's not like somebody's looking to see if I need anything periodically. So when I do my oil changes, I have them just go over and kind of what I call nut and bolt the whole car. Make sure everything's nice and tight, nothing's loose. Just do a visual inspection. If I need anything, I get it done. New sneakers for OC. Sounds like time to do a smoky burnout. I would if I had the old tires, but not with the new ones. I would have smoked the shit out of the old ones. I got the line locks. Just press that button, lock them up, smoke them. If brakes are still good, you're not going fast enough. No, that's not true. If brakes are still good, I'm not slowing down at all. I just right down the turn like it's on rails. And that's why I have gears. You know, I got that shirt too. Real cars don't shift themselves. So I'd rather downshift than hit the brakes. So where's your brother tonight, Cliff? And is he coming to the to the Saturday night show, or he's just going Cars and Coffee Sunday morning? Come on, just do one Smokey. You got to break him in. I'll do one. Break him in. Got to take that new rubber sheen off, or else they just slip and slide. He's working. And this is definitely Cars and Coffee. Okay, cool. Oh, I also, when Pete called me today and told me he wasn't coming down to Ocean City, and then I asked him about Lake George, he said he's not going to that either. His wife, when they canceled the show, he canceled his reservation, so he's probably not going to Lake George as well. But he said he would meet us in Thornwood for the show on Saturday night, because I can't go to New York and not see Pete. I got a bug on my screen. There you go. So he said he would definitely come down to Thornwood and on Saturday night. So because he can't go to New York and not see Pete. He has to ask for the car for Saturday. That's because his son is living back home. If his son goes back to his house because of the COVID thing, then Philip can, just take the car as he pleases. But he still probably asks because he's a good dad. But I wouldn't ask. I would just take the car. because I know little Philip is probably going to ask me if he could take it for a spin, and I'm okay. I'll leave that up to Philip, Big Philip, if he wants him to take the car out. But you haven't driven it either. I'm surprised you didn't take it out when we were down in Ocean City. Let me just shoot her a message real quick, thanking her for trying. Thanks for trying. I appreciate it. Cool. So Joker just sent me that. I don't know if you could see that. There's me and EJ in our. It's horrible. You can't see it. I'll use it. I'll post it. That's fantastic. Anyway, so we got 8 people in here. Please, if you have not already, hit that like button, smash the red button, ring the bell. Didn't feel comfortable in it, but is that your way of asking to drive the vet? No. I would like to drive the vet, and if you want to swap cars, I'm more than happy to swap cars, take it for a cruise. But now, if you get the older vet, if you still get the old vet, I might be interested in definitely taking that out. Do you think Ocean City will have any? Well, you know what? Let me backtrack. Now that you put the supercharger on the new vet, yes, I want to take the vet out. Yes. Do you think OC will have any smaller satellite shows or local businesses in that Crab Alley? I think so, yes. So here's why. I think that town is still starving for business. And a lot of those shows, a lot of those smaller satellite shows, a lot of those small businesses are in dire need of cash. And I think you're going to see a lot more unsanctioned, smaller shows with trophies paid for by the business that's putting on that satellite show. Okay, kind of like what's the one on Wednesday that I always film at? Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. The one in East Ocean City at the hardware store. Like those trophies, they buy and they hand out. And it brings business to that area. So I still think you're going to see a show at Secrets. I still think you're going to see a show in Crab Alley. I still think you're going to see a show places like that. So yes, because that's kind of what they're talking about doing in Lake George. On one of the web pages, they're talking about that Tractor Supply. Yes, thank you, Cliff. Thank you. A Tractor Supply. So in Lake George, there's already a bunch of businesses who are coming on saying, hey, we're doing this. Make sure you swing by, because it brings business to them. And I think a lot of restaurants are going to still have shows. So yes, I think there won't be any huge crowds. There won't be any of those usual shows like at the convention center or at the inlet, because there won't be any vendors. You might see some guys there just parking and just kind of hanging out and BSing. But I think you're going to see a lot of other smaller shows just to drive business to those smaller places. Absolutely. Tommy Mills is in the house. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, brother? That's my brother from another mother, Tommy, out in Hawaii. Aloha, my friend. Aloha. Tom, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying healthy. I don't get to talk to you as much as I would like. Hope you and Marianne are doing well in Victoria. Now, when I go to Lake George, I am going to film. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to drop a video every day like I do in Ocean City. It's my first time there. It's a canceled event. So I am not going to, it's not as big as it should be. It's going to be big, but it's not going to be an actual sanctioned event. So I'm going to film. And when I come back, I'll drop videos then every couple of days. I'll spread them out. But the whole a video a day for 4 or 5 days, that's just an Ocean City thing. So he's doing well under lockdown for 2 weeks. You've been quarantined, Tommy? Is that for health reasons, or did you go someplace, or did you get sick? Don't tell me you got sick, Bob. Tommy, I hope you're not sick. Or did Marianne travel? What does it say? Watch it be crazy. I'm thinking it's going to be crazy. There's so many people that are just like, screw it, we're going to go anyway. So it might be crazy. It might be crazy, but how difficult is it to rewire a Bobber XZ40? Are you putting it back to stock? Or are you really bobbing it out? No turn signals, no horn. If you strip it all down, it's really not that bad. The bike behind me has brake light, high beam, low beam, and that's it. And then the motor. So, I mean, it's really not that difficult. And I'll be totally honest with you, I didn't wire it. I welded everything, put everything together, laid everything out in a rough roller. And then when I pulled it all apart and had everything powder coated and painted, and when I put it back together and just dropped the motor in, I had a computer friend of mine, total computer nerd, Scooter, who builds computers, wire the bike. And he wired it in a day. Wiring is just not my cup of tea. And I don't know anything about it. So I'm not going to try to blow smoke up your ass about, how easy or difficult it is. But for me, sitting on the floor watching him wire it, it took him longer to run the wires through the frame than it did to actually wire everything. It came, we just bought the harness from Mike's. I'm sure if you have a Yamaha, you know what Mike's is. Mike's XS650.com. He has all the parts for those bikes, all the wiring harnesses, and we just bought a stock wiring harness, and we used what we needed out of it. Tom's in quarantine from the governor. Gotta love those governors. You gotta love them. Lock it down. Lock it down. As soon as the election's over, it'll be over. No, I just bought it, and they told me I need to rewire it. Because it's not running right, or did one of the wires melt and they haven't backtracked it? The biggest problem I had with the older bikes was finding a shop that would do any of the work on them. So you're kind of forced to do all the work yourself. And that's why I didn't want to do the wiring. I had a friend of mine, Scooter, do the wiring. And like I said, he did it in a day. That's what I was thinking. Maybe they melted. It could have been a melt. The older bikes, what year is it, Sinister? Or did he say? How difficult? No, he didn't say. It's from the 80s. You're saying that. Yeah, because that motor's an 84. One wire melted, it's an 82. So obviously it's a main wire. Does the bike start? Just follow it and replace it. It's true, but if it's a mechanical wire and he's not, then the motor's not running. It may be more than that. Got 8 people. We just had 9. Now we have 8 people in the chat. What does it say? It turns on the first time. Second time I tried, I saw smoke and stopped. You saw smoke from where? Because if you saw smoke, it's arcing on you. For some wires, saw smoke. Yeah, either it turns on, but does the motor run? I'm assuming it's a kickstart. So if you turn it on and you kick it, does the bike start, or it just smokes from the wires as soon as you turn the key? Ah. It could be arcing on the frame. Could be one of his, if he used a bad connector somewhere. A lot of these guys, when they wire them, electrical tape, they don't really do good jobs with the soldering and using real connectors and stuff like that. That's what I would do. I would do like he said, everything works. So it just seems like one of the you got to burn through somewhere on one of the wires. I would find out where that smoke is coming from. Are the wires in the frame or are they on the outside? If it's on the outside, it should be easy to find. Just yank the tank off. And like he's saying, just replace that wire. Make sure you use the same gauge, all that shit. So, Tommy, how's work been? Are you still going in, or are you working from home? Got 16 likes. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. I love all those thumbs up. Tommy, I didn't know that. You retired? When did you retire? And you got to have what, like 25 years? Between 25 and 30, probably. Speaking of which, look at this. Where'd that go? Here it is. The third annual Remington Car Show was just canceled in Remington, Virginia. Every 15 minutes there's a canceled car show. 703 is saying, gotta go, Frank. It was awesome chatting. Till next time, stay safe, healthy, everyone. All right, Joker. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it very much. You have no idea. Thank you so much. After weeks ago, 23 years. You got 23 years in. Good for you, Tommy. Good for you. So, Tommy, how's the family out there? How's Victoria? Does she have a job yet? So starting to slow down, slow down. I appreciate everybody who came in. This was a great stream. I really thought the stream was going to suck because I couldn't get anybody to really come on. I had put out there if anybody's got a car, they want to come out and talk. I didn't get any good responses. I reached out to the admin guys of the Adirondack show. They didn't seem very interested in coming on and talking about that show. But this turned out to be awesome. Tommy's going to give me a call when we're done with the chat. You got it, buddy. Tommy, have you talked to anybody else? You talked to Joe? Or Russell kind of keeps to himself. I see Russ at work. I don't even see Fairfax anymore. She moved downtown for work. Scooter's on days. I'm on nights. Oh, excuse me. That scotch is really coming up. Good scotch. You talked to Joe the other day? Good. When you talked to him, was he on his way to or coming back from Disneyland? Because that's all Joe does now. Goes to Disneyland or he comes back from Disneyland. You got T Studio X saying hello to Tommy Mills. Disney or his pool. That too. Gotta love that pool. That pool is amazing. He really got lucky with that house. I'm so happy for him. So maybe, since everybody's asking, let me try something here. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So as far as my streams go, this was pretty amazing. This really was. And I think we're getting close to the end. Starting to die down. It's pretty crazy. Is Tommy saying hello back to TX? Right there. So let's play a video. Let's play an Ocean City video. Let me find something here. Let's find something here. Let's see, videos. Let's find something good, something good. You ever scroll back and look at your videos and just go like, they all suck? Let's no, I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna play a video, but I don't think so. I think we're just gonna call it a night. All right, guys, I got 5 in the chat. I'm all out of things to say. I appreciate everybody coming in. If you're in New York, I'll see you in a week. And that's going to be it. So we'll take this off. It's Cliff saying, okay, cuz I'll see you soon. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I've had a long day. I want to thank every single person in here for coming in today. You don't have any idea how much it means to me. I appreciate all the support. On the way out, if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the merch page. Every little bit helps. And just like that, we will catch you next time on Bangin' Gears.